How's the cookie?
Good.
You didn't just say that a minute ago. You said it was sickly.
It is a tiny bit.
Okay. So what we got, Ted?
An ugly stick.
Well, we think it looks like an ugly stick. Now, we're not sure what it is. We bought it from a good friend, Nick Ash. Thanks for this. So if anybody knows what it is,
Put it down in the comments.
Put it down in the comments. If you can shine a bit of light on it for us to help us with like CGs and whatnot. Now we need to just need to find out what size it is. Can you just put that on the end of the wingtip? So it's roughly 76 inch, maybe 77. No, that's diagonal.
I'm 51.
Go to the far end at the back. That's it. 77 inch. Okay. So what we're going to do is have a look at it. I'm going to pick fault with everything. So we're going to check it all over. We're going to see what could be fixed, what needs to be looked at.
The exhaust looks cool.
Oh, the exhaust looks cool. Choo choo. Looks like a chimney stack on a train. And then
Compression is right.
that's not compression. That's TDC. So anyway, we're going to pick fault with it, find out what it could do with, and obviously today we're going to fit in a receiver to find out what's working and what's not.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to it.
20 more inches bigger than me.
Wow, how big are you?
51 inch.
51 inches. You need to go back to school, Ted, and learn your maths. Because this is 77 inches. What's the difference? Quick maths. Go for it. Pressure's on.
26.
26. Yeah, well done. That's what you. Okay. All we'll do is get the wing off and then put it to the side. So, do you want to help by losing the screws? Just give it a jiggle because it's. There we go.
Heavy.
Alright, do you want me to soak it? Right, do you want to put the screws back in the holes? Oh, you're already on it. Right, what can we see here? That's already.
Battery.
Yeah.
2 batteries.
So Nick told us not to use that battery because it's probably ready to blow up. But we've got one of our friends, Johnny Ellis, has donated a battery to us. We've got a use for it now.
Yeah.
So we'll.
It smells good.
It smells good. What? Petrol.
Yeah.
Well, I put the batteries here. Ironically, near enough the same.
There's 2 batteries though.
Yeah, I know. It's good of him that he's donated these to us. I'll charge them up, make sure they're charging up okay, and then go from there.
Yeah.
So, right, what have you seen in here that's looks like it needs attention?
Rubber bands.
The rubber band's knackered. We've got some rubber bands. I don't know whether we should do that or not. Any advice? That'd be great.
The battery's not on the thing.
Yeah, no, but we're going to get rid of that. We'll put some new Velcro on these.
The good pipes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Look good down there?
We need wire covering.
Well, you want some braiding on it?
Yeah.
Alright, great.
Some there.
Alright. Okay, we'll come back to it. What are you doing then, Ted? First thing.
We're going to take this receiver out and put this new receiver in.
Okie dokie. Right, so what cables you got?
Aux 2, aux 1,
Yeah.
rudder, elevator, throttle.
Throttle. Now we've got one missing. What do you reckon that's for?
The ailerons.
Ailerons. Now we don't know whether to use the gear switch.
I think it's for, like, geared petrol.
No. I think they might have had one of the ailerons into aileron and then one into the gear port, and then they've set it up in the transmitter to have 2 ailerons.
Yeah, Boss is watching us.
Boss is watching us. Right there, Boss. Right, let's go for it. So first things first, you're going to call it out to me and I'll tell you which number it needs to go in on the new receiver.
Yeah, so I'll take it out.
Yeah, you can take it out. So start off with the throttle.
1, no. Throttle.
So throttle,
1.
no, yeah, throttle needs to go into number 3 on the new receiver because that's always the throttle port.
It's hard.
Give it a good pull.
So
Now,
it goes into 3.
so on these are, I can only say that they're the old colours. Now
Yeah,
they're,
the old colours.
so brown I know as negative. So on the side of here, if you look there, it's like engraved. What you got there?
White.
White. Now look in the light.
It's white.
No, there.
Oh. Equal, plus, and minus.
So yeah, plus and minus. Now that I think looks like an ohms sign. But no, if you make sure you've got the brown going into negative, minus, then
So it goes like that way.
correct. So into number 3, look at number 3, and then it needs to go up. So you've got negative, the brown needs to coincide with the negative sign on the side.
There you go. Just pushing them.
Yeah. Okay, that's enough. Right, okay. So what we got going in next?
Ailerons.
Ailerons, but we ain't got no ailerons just yet.
Elevator.
Elevator. So elevator normally goes into number 2. So if you want to pull the elevator cable out.
Right. Number 2.
Yeah.
Go this way.
Mhm.
There you go.
Okay. So we've got throttle and
Elevator.
elevator. So what's the next one?
Rudder.
Rudder. So that normally goes into number 4. So the top row is your
Brown.
signal, and your browns will all go along the bottom row. So once you've got your first one in, they all should coincide
6 or
into 4. Okay.
the throttle looks like it's the oldest wire.
Right, so we've got that.
What is that?
That's in AUX 1, so that could have been one of the servos. Then we've got this. Now I'm not 100% sure what this is, but it runs off to the engine end. So I'm going to say it goes to the ignition to be able to tell it that the receiver's powered up and it's going to work. So if you was to tuck that into number 7 for now.
Why does it work?
Because you probably put your mouth on it. You've been sucking on it.
No, Daddy.
Num 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 num.
I'm not a toddler.
So that's in number 7. So that's left number 1 for one of your ailerons, and then number 5 for your other aileron. So what we'll do is stick that in number 1.
Go.
Okay, and then there's another one in here, which is still in the receiver. So we'll take that out.
I think that. What is that? What shall I put it in?
Put it in number 5. And then we'll set it up on the transmitter that number 5 needs to have an aileron.
Why didn't we get that Spitfire thing that Brian had? So then we could set it up all on the receiver, then we move it to the plane we wanted it to.
Because we do it on the plane straight away. And we're not messing about. Because that'd be another night of not getting any further. Okay, so got one last cable left plugged in. What do you reckon that's for?
Aux. 1 and 2 and gear.
So if I switch this switch here, powers up slightly, doesn't it?
How does it power up?
Because you've got battery here, which we'll probably change for a nice battery.
I know, but how can you see it power up?
It flashed then.
Oh yeah.
So, but for now, take that out, and we'll stick it in 6. Right.
6 at the bottom, or like all the others?
Like all the others. So you got different colours here, haven't you? What do you reckon black is?
Negative.
Negative. Well done. So that needs to go in the negative side, which is on the older colours. What colour is it?
Brown.
I'll put it in 8. Sorry. Right, let's just make sure they're all pushed in. Now, in theory, that should... There we go. She's powered up. Right. So, we need to get rid of some of these bits. Do you want to get the rest of this out? And then we've got a satellite over there. Do you want to get that out, Ted? Just give it a little pick out.
I got your nails.
Oh,
It's glued on.
that's well in. Not now. Okay. So
We're changing the satellite as well.
we're going to have a nice DSM receiver for sale soon. Yeah, we don't need a satellite with our transmitter. So, right. Okay then, Ted.
It's blinding me, that light.
I'll turn the light off. So what we'll do now, we need to go get our transmitter, which is in the van. So we'll come back to it. What we established so far.
We've finished doing all the receiver and we've put it in.
We'll put it in temporary for now, aren't we? We've just got that orange tyre up on it because it's the same colour as the plane. So would you like to just demonstrate all the surfaces moving? So if we get rudder, is it working the right way?
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then inside the engine cowl, there's something happening, can't we? We don't know if it's the right direction, but we'll find out later. So that's that. We haven't got the wing on just yet, but we'll do that later. But one thing I have noticed, Ted, if you look over here, unplug the transmitter because we're just charging it at the moment. So if you go, do your rudder, look how much slots in strings.
Slots?
Watch the cables.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't know if that's normal. So put it. That's pretty tight there, though. So yeah. Yeah. So I think that's pretty normal. So I don't think we need to set that up.
Elevator needs trimming.
No. Right, write the plane off. Right, you're going to do a bit of trimming on the elevator.
Yeah.
Trim center.
All done.
Now, I'll show you something in a second. So you think that's trimmed out, yeah? So the only reason why we trim out while the plane's flying,
Why?
look at this side.
Oh yeah, it's not trimmed out.
That's because there's a twist in the elevator. Now you can't see it by the eye, but there's either a twist in the rear surface or in the elevator itself. So that's why you got to trim it out while it's flying.
And the servo's not centering. A tiny bit.
You come up with these wild things, so that'll probably be all right, Ted. So, because it's quite a big plane, isn't it? So. Right, so
What was I going to say?
what was you going to say? Spotlight's on you, Ted. What are you going to say?
I forgot.
Okay. Right, so are you happy with this? Shall we go fly it now? Not yet. No. So, what would you suggest we do next, Ted? Rates. Well, not too fussed about that just yet. I mean, it's a good idea, but we're on a mission to find out what's wrong with the plane, aren't we? So,
Rubber bands.
we could do with some new rubber bands. Now, these are perished. So, should we turn it off for now? So, shall I find some rubber bands?
Internal module telemetry lost.
Wow. Okay. Do you
When
want
did they say that?
I don't know. It's the first time I've ever heard that. So do you want to put that transmitter on charge, Ted? Back in the room. In a minute. So we're going to take these out now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Strange.
The rod's attached to it.
So keep all that rod for now. I don't know if you need it. Right, so Ted, while you've been running around after Blossom, I've managed to get this nice new wing band on there. I just realised that that's not in. I don't know what that's for. Just it's a bit of protection. So that's in, nice and stable now. Now we will change these fuel lines. We've got some fuel pipe.
Why can't we just keep?
What happens with fuel lines?